probably favourite project we've done so far.
To be fair, when they gave us the project, we literally were all like, who are we to like copy Balenciaga? That's literally really unrealistic, because he obviously was probably one of the greatest tailors.
Welcome to Central St Martin's. I'm Lucy Vipond.
And I'm Joe Bromley.
And we are second year fashion journalism students.
So today we're just going to be taking you around college, which actually looks a lot more like airport control at the moment. And we're going to be speaking to some of the Womenswear fashion design students in our year.
They're currently working on the Balenciaga project in connection with the Cristóbal Balenciaga Museum.
So this is basically in two parts. What they're doing at the moment is making an exact replica toile of one of the great 20th century couturiers' designs.
And they'll take the techniques and the construction that they learn and use it to make their own design after Christmas.
Let's go and have a look.
I always really liked the original Balenciaga. Very architectural, sort of great shapes, really glam, but very understated. So it is a triple suit that used to belong to Grace Kelly of Monaco. It is easy relatively to get the shape of it right, but actually getting the little details down to the millimeter is really hard, because in final fabric, if there's like something a bit off, which there is, but it's really visible. So sort of how do you finish the placket or the collar, where you interface, all of those were huge challenges.
The original dress is in like a bright pink fuchsia silk taffeta. I chose it because for me it was the one that had the most energy. I wanted something with volume, something that I could work very like three-dimensionally with. And the whole garment is made through the technique of bagging out. So that means that when the model walks in the garment, it fills with air. There are small little pieces that go around the calves that tie together to hold up the shape at the front. And inside there's actually a whole undergarment with like a whole boned structure. It's basically just like a little corset with a massive big ring that holds up this massive shape.
So I picked the sack dress because I quite liked how simple it was, because he obviously did a lot of ball gowns as well, but I kind of wanted to choose a more simple look just because I thought that I could learn more from it. There is only one seam in the back, so it doesn't have any side seams around here. It just has one dart here underneath the armhole and then one dart at the front to cinch it in. So basically this entire dress is made out of two pattern pieces only, and then the yoke on top, and we have to just do exactly what they've done. So if there's only 4 seams in the garments, you can only put 4 seams in.
I picked the fitted jacket because I've never done a lapel and it's a tailoring project, so I thought it makes sense to start there. There's like a band here. There's like I mean this is a bit smaller than on the real jacket, but if I pull it, it pulls the waist in, and then it creates the illusion like of the fitted front. It's thinking about the finer details that you don't see on the outside that actually change the shape and like the look and the feel of like most of the jackets or a dress. But that I've never thought about before. Like I never thought about how big I should make the hem to change the shape, like or the facing or whatever. So no, it's like really interesting to see what goes into one of these like beautifully made pieces of clothing. It's more to do with what's inside rather than what's on the outside.
Part 2 is where we take all of the ideas, influences and techniques from this project that we've learned, and then we put it into our own kind of concept, own idea, and we design our own garment.
I'm definitely going to do something a bit 60s inspired and going very much with the theme of sort of loving mundane things. That is what I learned from the project, to appreciate the detail and not overstuff everything, because I'm a huge overstuffer. So I think that's my challenge. Definitely with a sort of jacket tailored cape situation, I think I will be going for. I really want to do gloves for this. So
the idea of my project is like his Catholic upbringing and then like the warmth that he put into like all of his clothing. I'm planning on doing something warm, like definitely maybe a down jacket of some sort, keeping it like relating it to religion. The idea is like a priest in the Antarctic or something like that, because I'm religious, so, and I'm not Catholic, but I'm a Christian, and you have to make every project personal. It's like mass CSM, so I definitely have to bring in like something from my childhood that traumatized me or something.
I've looked a lot at kind of the idea of being windswept. For me, like the idea that this garment fills with air when walked in, I think is the main thing that I've taken from it. And I mean, 2020 has been such like a windswept year. I feel like that's the perfect way to kind of put it. Like it's like we've all been blasted by this bit of wind, and oh my god, how do we recover from this? So it's kind of that idea of being like taken by surprise, almost like standing in air vent bags and everything kind of like jumps up. A Marilyn Monroe moment, literally that's been 2020 but less glam.
I think giving a bit of freedom, I feel like I'm going to kind of run with it, like go a little bit crazy for this project just so I can like, have a bit of fun, use some colour, because I'm getting bored of this colour that we've been using all year, so yeah, might use some pretty ghastly pinks and reds and stuff just to sort of excite my eyes a bit more.
I always used to think that classic tailoring was really boring and something that I never wanted to look at and something that wouldn't really like push me forward, but I've come to realise in second year that it's actually kind of like the basis of everything.